I am so excited to take you through a week of workouts. What are we saying for the fit? So what had happened was, good morning and happy Monday, my loves. So welcome back to my channel. If you've never seen my face before, I am Vivian and I share videos related to food, fitness and lifestyle. I am so excited to take you through a week of workouts today and kicking it off with none other than glutes. So let's get into this warm up and let's get into this glute workout. And if you haven't already and you've made it this far, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and share it with a friend. So let's get into this warm up. So for my warm up, I like to start with leg swings to get the blood flowing because I caught the bus today. I haven't really got much steps in. Some people like to do at least 5-10 minutes on the treadmill, but honestly, this dynamic warm up should get us warmed and ready for our session without having to fuss around. Now, my sessions tend to last between 45 minutes to an hour without cardio. So with cardio, it'll probably be like an hour and a half, completely dependent on your goals. So for me, it is currently fat loss. So I am finishing off with at least 30 to 45 minutes on the Stairmaster. So what I want you to know, it is important, like non-negotiable. We're not chatting about it. You need to be doing your dynamic warm-up. You need to be getting the blood flowing to your body before you even start your workout, because that is how you're going to prevent injuries. And a simple 5 to 10 minutes will do this perfectly. Now, I particularly like these 1990s for hip mobility. My hips have been so tight lately, but what I do find is that you kind of shuffle forward when you do this. And if your hips are really bad, get a dumbbell, kettlebell, whatnot, kneel 90 degrees and then turn that foot out, and then you want to lean into it. If you're kind of over your knees over your toes, extend it ever so slightly. And you wanna keep your hips square, straight forward and lean. Go for around 8 reps of those. And if you've got any other little niggles, sort those out. 5 to 10 minutes should be enough. And we're going to go straight into our first set of training our glutes in the shortened position with our machine hip thrusts. So like I said, we're going to start off with some machine hip thrusts. I have been loving machine hip thrusts ever since I transferred to this gym, just because it saves so much time with the faff of like actually setting up a barbell, putting the plates. This one is just boom, 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 bush, and you're done. So we're gonna go for 8 full hip thrusts into 8 cast glute bridges into an 8-second isometric hold. Right now, I've currently got 50s and then 30s. That is 80. So I'm going for 100 right now because the machine by itself is 20.4 kilograms. So we're gonna go for 8, 8, 8. And if you didn't see my challenge the other day, go check out my TikTok where I done 10 eye hip thrusts more than your favorite influencer. And it was actually quite fun. So if you have any more suggestions of which influencers I should try hip thrust more, RDL more than, or see if I can 1 rep max, comment them down below. But that is enough yap. It is 5:18 currently, and I'm trying to be done with this workout by 6 o'clock. So let's get to it. That was bad, but I feel like I can push myself more. So I'm gonna add 5s to the side. Just bump it up a little bit to 110. Because considering I'm doing 2 sets, I think that was probably like a 6 out of 10. And I wanna destroy these glutes. So we are on to our second set. I actually kind of dilly-dallied for too long and had more than a minute's rest in between, and I am touching 110 kilograms. I don't usually get to these numbers, but I think today I just slept so well, and obviously I had a half a scoop of protein shake with my water so I didn't feel too heavy, and I usually have half a banana with it, but we didn't have bananas, so I will be grabbing those on my way home. Anyways, my strength just felt really good today, so I thought why not up it. And outside of the challenge I done last week, I haven't really lifted heavy in years. Like, it's crazy, but it actually showed me like I'm stronger than what I think I am. So that is kind of the energy I'm taking into today and in this workout. So let me not yap for too long, and let's get with this second set. Also, what songs do you like listen to when you're doing these sessions? Like, do you have a song or playlist for your upper body days, your lower body days? Because I find like on my upper body days, I need like Heady One, all of that, like, just to get me pumped and psyched. But then like on my glute days, I've got Meg the Stallion, all of that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, I don't know if that made sense, but that is the vibe I am on right now. So let's get the second set and head downstairs and do our RDLs. That's what I'm talking about. That is how your last reps should be looking like. That was total failure because I didn't even manage to do a full 4 or 5 seconds of my isometric hold. Bruh. Now we gotta re-rack this crazy work. Quick disclaimer, as a morning gym person, get used to finding the gym like this. True say, this is not the worst it's been. And to be honest, this is the best it's looked in a while. This is not even the half of it. Usually there's like dumbbells down here, there's like a left, right and center, a mess. So this is actually a treat because I don't have to do too much of a tidy and the plates aren't racked crazy weights. So let's do a little tidy up. And let's get ready for our second exercise, training the glutes in the lengthened position. After my lift earlier, I am not sure whether I want to do 20 kilograms or 15. I tend to bounce between the two. So I'm going to start with maybe the 20 kilogram plates, go for 60K on RDLs, and then see how we go and maybe adjust it for the second set because we're aiming for 8 to 10 reps on this. And what I was saying for the gym outfit, I wasn't too sure on it because I was like, the top looks really tight and it's giving kind of She-Hulk vibes, but then I was like, low-key, you can't really go wrong with a blue and white combo. And then I just had to pull out my dusty Converses out the bottom of the closet for this lift, because you know, flat surfaces are better, more stability, better for your feet because they can spread a little bit. Right, we're gonna go for 8 to 10 reps of these and then just double check on my form, see how I'm feeling, and I'll check back in with you after this. No, I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. Even though the last rep looked a bit shaky. Whoa, got up too soon. Yeah, despite the last rep looking shaky, I liked that. The weight was moving nicely. The glute engagement was there. No complaints. 90-second rest. Then we're back to it. And if you're someone that suffers with like bad grip strength, recommend you get gloves or get straps. Gloves would make it so much easier, and my calluses have been going ever since I started using gloves. So I'd give you that. Even gardening gloves, like, it doesn't have to be fancy smancy gloves, just to protect your hands and provide you the support you need, especially when you're lifting heavier. But I am so happy with how that weight moved. Yeah, strength is coming through. Also, let me know, how was your weekend? What did you get up to? I honestly had the most bizarre weekend. Well, I say bizarre, it probably wasn't, but I came back from Norwich because I was there for a few days, and then literally the weather has been so bad, and I worked yesterday and it just drained me. Like, I was at work maybe 5 hours or so, and honestly when I got home I was so tired, and I don't know why, because like we just got bits of content that we're gonna repurpose throughout the week for the events that are happening. But I don't know why. Maybe it's the weather now, it getting darker earlier, because I especially noticed it when I was leaving this morning. The way I was like, bruh, this is about to be the next 6 months, isn't it? And I hate when it starts so early, because now it just means like your evenings and mornings are just, you lose so much, and then you're getting limited daylight, if that, and it's raining. So it's not really the best. But you know what is the best? It's starting off with good lifts in the morning. And I am so happy. I am buzzing. If the rest of my session goes like this, I can't ask for any more. We are on to our third exercise. Now this one will be working on our glutes in a unilateral movement pattern. So that just basically means you're training one leg at a time, just to target those imbalances that some of us have and aren't blessed to be evenly proportioned. But I am gonna go for 12 to 15 of these, considering this is where my energy levels started to dip, because I've prioritized hip thrusts and RDLs. So we're gonna see how it goes for 12, and I've got 10 kilograms either side, so let's go. So I'm gonna switch it over here, because now I'm starting to feel a bit more quad involvement, whereas I just want it to be glutes. You will feel other muscles trying to come in. That could be one of two things: either the weight is a bit too heavy for you, or the positioning of your feet is in the wrong place. So make sure you're listening to your body and adjust it accordingly. So I managed 12 here. Let's go for 12 here too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with this weight, because I'm getting to 12 and I'm starting to struggle. So that is a good sign, and I am feeling majority of my glutes working on that one. And by all means, if you don't like doing the leg press, feel free to do reverse lunges, Bulgarian split squats, anything that's training your glutes in a unilateral movement pattern, you're good. Step ups too, they're actually quite good as well, but the Smith machines were taken and the cable machines were a little bit busy, and I didn't want to get into all that. So that is what we're doing right now. Yeah, that was painful. I tried to go for more depth, but then I ended up sacrificing the control, and I think I was going way too quick. So that is something to note for next time. But we are on to our last exercise, which is a superset of hip abductions and adductions. The most slept on exercise, and I will scream it until everyone is doing them, because you need to be training the inside of your thighs as well, you know? Don't miss a muscle out. Let's not do that, not on a Monday. To max out this exercise completely, I want you, for example, with the hip abductors where you're pushing out, don't come all the way in and let the weight relax. I want you to keep it like hovering, like 10% off the weight. I want you to go out, come back in, and just before the weight resets, go back out, because you're going to keep your glutes under tension and they're going to always be engaged and working. So with that being said, let's do our last 15 reps of this exercise. Nah. I could tell I was losing control because the weight was clanking. That's not what we want. So that one I've watched to failure. Let's flip it around and let's see how my adductors do. It's not the most flattering way to go into this, but oh wait, hold on. It'll just your flexibility. If there's one thing the Pilates girl has taught me, is to control your breathing. No matter how tired and shaky you are, control that breathing. And you are finished. That is my glute workout routine for rounded glutes, and in 4 to 5 exercises. And done it in time because it currently is 6:03, so we stayed on target. Started at 5:18, I think. I might be wrong. About 45 minutes to an hour. You're done. Good morning, my loves. Welcome back to day 2 of our week of workouts, and today is an upper body session which should go fairly quick, like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. We've got one chest exercise, and then we've got some back exercises mainly. That's how I like to structure my upper body sessions. And then we're gonna finish off with a little bit of calisthenics. So as per usual, we're gonna start off with a dynamic warm-up, and whilst we're here, what are we saying for the fit today? It's a little bit of a different color combo than what I usually go for, but I think I'm loving it. But let me not waffle on for too long, and let's get into this workout before it gets busy, because right now it's quite quiet, which I'm loving. So we'll see how it goes throughout the session. Let's tap in. So for my first exercise, I've decided to start with lat pull downs. These are my compound lifts, and I say this time and time again, I'm always going to start with the heaviest lifts first. I sometimes change it and start with my dumbbell bench press because that's the only chest exercise I have on this plan. But the back exercises and machines were available, so I thought, why not jump in before it gets too busy? Because the chest press I can do anywhere in the gym, so it doesn't matter too much. But when these machines are like busy and taken, it really does slow down my session. So I've just completed between 12 to 15 reps of this. I might stick with this weight or go up. I think I'm gonna go up because it wasn't too challenging and I felt okay afterwards. So I might push it to 35 kilograms and then try for like 10 to 12 reps to see how it goes. But the muscle engagement wasn't there, so I am happy with that. So that is probably my break. Let's go into our second set. So I've literally just finished the first set of my dumbbell bench press. It actually felt so much better. I don't know why lately, but my lifts have been feeling so much better in the mornings. I don't know whether it's because I'm now having that half a scoop of protein with a banana or something, and it's giving me more fuel. But the lifts I was struggling with before, they don't feel too bad. Even these 8 kilograms, I was previously like struggling to even feel any chest activation or anything like that. But just doing them now, the first couple it felt like I was warming up a bit, but then towards the end I was really feeling my chest, so that's a good thing. I done 8 to 10 reps of those, I think. I'm gonna have a little break and then do them again. I did get a little shy because the section I was at and intended to go into straight away got a little bit busy. So now I'm in like the free weight section, which is like the first time I've ever actually been here. So it's a little bit of exposure therapy for myself, because I kind of get shy when there's so many people, and then like when people are looking at me like, oh my god, what is she doing? But I've just forced myself to come into this section, and there currently is no one. It is just me. So I am proud of myself. I'm gonna do that exposure therapy of the things that you hate or scared of. So yes. What have you guys been up to? How was your Monday? Mine was feeling a bit slow but quick. I think we're at a time of the calendar where it's busy, but it's not busy, if that makes sense. And I'm trying to fill up my time. So I'm going to be learning how to Photoshop. And I also want to learn how to use Final Cut Pro on iPad, because I do edit on my iPad, but I don't use all the functions I could. I want to learn how to mask. I want to learn how to do all these cool effects that I watch all my favorite YouTube and TikTok pros and influencers they use. So I want to learn how to be able to do that and edit a lot quicker. So I think, considering I have the time at the moment at work, that's what I'm going to put my time towards, and hopefully it pays off. So you can get funny videos, you can get smoother videos, you can get like videos that look high quality and cinematic at times. So that'll be me exposing myself and not to be scared to get certain angles in the gym, and obviously like broaden my horizons when it comes to editing. But yeah, that's what I'm learning. What are you learning or challenging yourself with this week? Comment down below, and let's do our second set. So that was our unilateral exercise. This is the kneeling single arm row. You can do with both arms, cable row, a standard regular one, but I just prefer this one because I can target each side equally. And honestly, that felt good. The gym got busy, so I got slowed down a little bit. But now we're going to move on to our last two exercises for our back. So for my last accessory isolation exercises, you could superset them. It's basically face pull, and then you could go into a straight arm down, but I like to do them one at a time, because the face pulls will get like your upper back section. I'll flash up a muscle, and then the straight arm lat pulls is just really targeting like the center of your back, if that's making sense. But I will walk you through the technique for both. So on these I go really light. This is currently, I done one set which was 6.25. This one's gonna be 3.75 because I was struggling towards the end of that. Like my shoulders were kind of coming in. So for these, you kind of want to like slightly lean back, and then like your thumbs have on the top, and then you're kind of opening up to kind of like do like a flex emoji, as opposed to kind of doing it like that. So we're gonna go for 5 just for demonstration purposes. 1, and then you kind of want to come in all the way, and then again flex emoji, and then like the cable machine should come towards like your forehead, just above your eyebrows. And if you engage in your back, you should feel this, even on the lightest weight. Bloody hell. So I've literally got one more set, and then this workout is complete, and it's 6:02. I feel like I could have been done if I didn't like dilly-dally and be pedantic, because where I was doing the single arm row, there was like a lady behind me, and I was trying to be respectful and stuff, and then I tried to go under the machine, but that machine seemed broken. So then I was like, oh, where the hell do I go? And it was difficult to get the lighting right. So then like when she took a break, I literally was just like, this is my time. So we are on our last exercise and on our last set. Let's get it. And then we are doing cardio, and then we are out of here. It is literally so interesting in here because it's kind of similar business to yesterday, but because more people are training upper body today, it looks busier. But I guarantee you, if we went into like the squat room or like the leg machines and stuff, empty, dead. But because Tuesdays are usually a lot of people's upper body days, and people that just train upper body days, they're just here. So that's the vibes. But at least it's the last exercise, and I'm done. And I'm starting to get like low on energy, so I'm okay with that because it's literally the last exercise. And then I'm gonna try a few more handstands, Cali stuff for like 10-15 minutes before I do my cardio. It's 6:04, so if I finish this up now, it'll be like maybe 10 past, and then I can go up my little Cali session, and then another 30 minutes we'll be on the Stairmaster, and then we're headed home by 7, hopefully with some stretches at the end because I need that. Guess who's finished with upper body day? I am so excited. It is 6:07, perfect timing. So let's pack away and head upstairs and do a little bit of Cali, do some stretches, cardio, and then we're out. I promise. Comment down below which workouts you're enjoying, by the way, or if there's any particular exercise that you've seen me do and you're like, wait, how do I do that? And I haven't explained in proper detail. So comment down below and then let me know what your workout split is like week to week and like what you're working towards. Because me, can't lie, it's a little bit of aesthetics and it's a little bit of weight loss and it's a little bit of this and that, but majority aesthetics and just feeling confident by the time my birthday comes, which is in like 7 weeks now, which I literally looked yesterday and it's like 7 weeks till my birthday, and I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to look snatched, I'm trying to look cute, I'm trying to like step into 26 with some different levels of confidence. So that's what I'm kind of working towards at the moment, and I hope it turns out well. So I'll keep you updated on that. So I'll catch you in a little bit. Good morning, my loves. Welcome back. It is Friday and we're back in the gym. I have to say, I came down with something on Wednesday, so I literally was written off for that day. And then Thursday, I was kind of like recouping, and today we're back to full health. So I'm hoping this full body workout goes well, and we're gonna kick things off with barbell squats. But yeah, so I didn't film my warm-up routine because you guys kind of know my warm-up routine, but let me know if you do like that included next time, and I will do. But with that being said, let me not faff around too much because I've been here 20 minutes and I've just warmed up and done nothing because I was trying to do some research for my next challenge, which was, can I barbell squat more than your favorite influencer? But I've only found 2, and I didn't notice how hard it is because not everyone shares their full workouts now. So I was really searching high and low, and obviously I could find old videos of people, but I couldn't find like their recent stuff. So I was like, fine, I'll just do 2 people and call it a day. And then today, maybe I'll plan ahead for the future filming sessions for this kind of like little series that I'm doing. But with that being said, let's get to our squats. I'm going to start off with just the barbell just to get my bearings because I don't know how it's going to come out. Last time I done my squats, it was a little bit lopsided. So we'll see. Let's get to it. But first, what are we saying for today's gym fit? Uniqlo trousers and glow mode on Shein for the top. So usually it's quite good to do a warm-up set just to get your feet, like just to get a bit of a feel of how your body is moving. If you're stretched enough, if you know you're warmed up for it, instead of going straight for your working weight. So that will also prevent injuries, of course. So let's go for at least 8 to 10 reps with just the bar. That didn't feel too bad, but my range of motion I can definitely tell is very, very limited. So I'm tempted to either just put 10s either side or 15s. Let me go 15s. I'm gonna go 15s and see. Another reason it's good to do a warm-up set is because you can then adjust yourself, whether you go a bit wider with your stance, a little bit narrower, and then just reset before you go down. So let's go to our first working weight, our first working set, which is gonna be 50 kilograms. And I'm gonna go for 8 to 10 reps. So that was 8 right there. Form didn't feel too bad. It was a little bit shaky. I had to adjust myself a couple times, and then at some points towards the end, I had to have a little pause because I could feel my back a little bit. And obviously I haven't done squats in so long, but I'm trying to add them back into my routine because I enjoy squats. So it's gonna be a little progressive build with these ones, and I don't think I'm gonna do my challenge today because the top weight is 100 kilograms, and if I'm struggling with like 50, it's not going to be wise to try do a 1 rep max of it. So I'm going to let the challenge chill today, considering I'm not that prepared for it. So that's what I think. I'll record it next week, like the 1 rep squat, whatnot. But if you're not following me on my socials, or what are you doing, head over to Instagram, TikTok. It is Gains with Viv. Give me a follow. Thank you. So we're just going to drop the weight real quick and do some barbell rows to target our back. That's going to be our compound exercise for this. Now, I have to state that this is the first day of my full upper body day in this plan, so there might be some changes depending how I feel after this session. But I do want to be targeting like my full body, so that's why I've included some lower exercises, a few upper, and finishing off with core. So we're going to go for at least 8 to 10. I might drop the weight because I haven't done barbell rows in a long time, but we'll see how my strength is feeling. If you are trying to avoid calluses or trying to get rid of your calluses, get gloves. That's what I'm going to tell you today. That wasn't too bad. I'm not mad at it. I went for 10 reps. I think I must stick to the 10s. I don't tend to come to the gym on a Friday, but if this is how quiet it is, I might have to make it into my routine somehow. But we're gonna go for the seated leg curl to get our hamstrings. We're gonna go 30 kilograms. I think 10 to 12 reps we can easily do with an isometric hold at the end. I don't know why, but seated hamstring curls for me are superior to the laying one. I feel like with the laying one, you can never really feel it. Maybe it's just me. I know there are some people that enjoy the laying one, but I will take a seated one any day. I've lost count now. Okay, let's go for 5 more. Oh, the hamstrings, like feeling it. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Get out of that. I don't know who told me to have boiled eggs in the morning because my stomach is rumbling. My stomach is doing turns and flips. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So I'm gonna do only 2 sets of this core finisher. we're about to go into our second set of pull-ups. I've pulled out the resistant band because I managed 4 reps, but the last couple were a struggle, and I'm gonna take the positive. Usually I only manage about 3 per set, so getting 4 and pushing for that 4th is a win for me today. So now I'm gonna do with a resistant band and try go for maybe 6. We'll see. So I'm gonna call it a session right there because I'm just not feeling too good. I was gonna just go on the Stairmaster instead of the treadmill, but with the way I'm feeling, I feel like I'm gonna throw up anytime soon. So I'm just gonna take it easy, walk home, get some fresh air, read a little bit of my book, and then just take the rest of the day quite easy because unfortunately I am not feeling good at all. But at least I turned up, I got the session done, I'd done as much as I could with how I was feeling, and at the end of the day, that's the most important part of it. Like, still turn up, just read your body, listen to your body, how you're feeling and stuff, and just do your best. Don't push more than you need to. Your health is more important. So I think with that being said, I'm literally just gonna go home now. I really want to record my Pilates workout for you guys, but I will see. I'll try and record it to include into my week of workouts, but I'll probably do it on Saturday or maybe Sunday. But again, that just shows you like your weeks are not always going to look the same. Life happens. You just have to adapt to it. And this is the best I can do considering everything that's been going on. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying the video so far. I hope you've enjoyed some of my workouts, and let me know if you have any questions, if you want me to go through some specific things. And if you want a quicker response, go towards my Instagram or TikTok, Gains with Viv, on those. But let's get home now, and happy Friday. I hope you have a good weekend. I hope you're enjoying the last little bit of September, even though it is grim out there. So catch you in a little bit. Good morning, my loves. It is Sunday, and I know what you're gonna say. Why is she on my screen when I should be seeing a Pilates workout? So what had happened was, I got ill I had like a really bad stomach bug. I had a headache and everything. So Thursday, Wednesday, I was written off. Friday, I went back to the gym. I done my full upper body session, but then also I felt really unwell towards the end of it. So I just took that day nice and easy. And then Saturday, I kind of just had like the leftover illness, and then obviously now we're here on Sunday, and unfortunately I haven't had a chance to do my Pilates workout, therefore I haven't had a chance to film it for you guys, which I am so sorry. I will make sure in the next video it is included, because I know some people don't have access to gyms, so sometimes they want to do at-home workouts, and that's what it's good for. But I tend to do Move with Nicole. I will put some of her videos that I tend to do up here, but this is good for me just to kind of like break it up from like weightlifting. Is a way that I can stretch, I can challenge my body in different ways, and I do tend to do the same workout for a number of weeks until I'm a bit confident, because there are some movements, patterns that she be giving us, and the super triceps that she be adding on that have me weak to the floor. So if I do them over a period of time, I can get adjusted to it, my muscles can get accustomed to it. Just similar like to weightlifting, like you have to stick to the same routine for a number of weeks before you can go up and challenge yourself. So that is my explanation as to why there is no Pilates workout in this plan. I really wanted to film it for you guys, but I just kind of felt like it would be forced and it didn't fit into my day, and I'm trying to show you my week of workouts and how that fits into my schedule, which unfortunately this hasn't, so therefore that's why it's not on here. But next week I'll be taking you through a cozy fall morning routine which will include Pilates, so stay tuned for that. And if you have made it this far to the video, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and even share it with a friend. Now with that being said, let you enjoy your Sunday. Go enjoy the rest of your weekend, whatever you're getting up to, whether it's a Sunday reset, a lunch with your friends, a catch up with family. Let me know down below in the comment section, and I will catch you on the next one. See you later. Have a good rest of your weekend and have a good start to the week.